Olympics, which were in my hometown of Vancouver. And the city was changing really fast, and some things were really great. Like we got public transit to the airport for the first time, and like on a train, not just buses. And the highway to Whistler got updated really nicely, and there's a lot of good things. But it was sort of like, there's never any money to help the homeless people in Vancouver, but all of a sudden there was like $500 billion spent on the Olympics. So it was a complicated time. It wasn't actually $500 billion, but it was a lot. And
Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian. It's kind of like pesos. But one of the things that they did, Vancouver, when I was growing up, there was like this sort of iconic, I don't know what the right word is, but like the bus stops all over Vancouver were these big wooden, darkly stained and like heavily painted brown, huge overhangs, because it rains a lot, right? So they have these huge overhangs of like big wooden things and big benches, and it was kind of like this classic Pacific Northwest type vibe. And because there was a bus stop like on every major block of the city, it was like this thing that like if you weren't sure what city you're in, you find one of these bus stops. You're like, oh, we're in Vancouver, and they kind of really like characterized the city, and they started ripping them up and replacing them with these like crappy little metal ones with glass that had like corporate logos on them. And then they put little ridges on the benches so homeless people couldn't sleep on the benches. And it just felt like the city was getting colder. And, not the city that I grew up in. And I was feeling really jaded about it. However, I did come to the realization and a little bit of an epiphany that like in the 80s when I was a kid, that was my like idyllic version of Vancouver. But then if somebody was born like in the 50s, the 80s version was ruined. Like they were like, oh, this 80s version of Vancouver sucks. And that change is inevitable and we can't go backwards. And the idea of going backwards, the myth of making something great again, is totally ridiculous, because what you do is you put a halo on the past. And as soon as you put a halo on the past, now all you see is the facade instead of the scaffolding holding up the myth. And it's bullshit. You can't go back, we can only go forward. And so this was sort of like reconciling that nostalgia can be dangerous. And anyway, so this is me sort of relating my relationship with my hometown to the turbulent but eventually victorious career of Tina Turner. Might have been on drugs at the time. Downtown Vancouver, digging through your bag, ripping up the pages of the local music mag. You missed the show last summer and now you've got your chance. You're playing at the railway with another emo band. I'm ambitious when giving up, never thinking clear enough. But we're not Elvis anymore. We're not Frankie in his wild years. We're not Tina's glorious comeback. We're not us. We're not us. Sold my soul the devil for nice penmanship, and now I write real pretty, but I'm starting to regret it. If all this was easy, it wouldn't matter how it ends. I'm ambitious when giving up, never thinking clear enough. But we're not Elvis anymore. We're not Frankie in his wild years. We're not Tina's glorious comeback. We're not us. We're not us. We're not us anymore. We're not us. We're not us anymore. We're not us. We're not us anymore. We're not us. We're not